Mwamugusi TV Enkoro y'omugusi omwanchumuligereria mbwati nanderero nkwirime ya busongo nkwiri paka chiduka bose edukemo ya chirinkuma ime ya busongo ekukunga Mtemi Fashion. Mtemi Fashion bono yakuletire ebintu ebiya ayotete wesoka na gusasiri muna lisase wosiri chuma lya busongo. Bono Mtemi Fashion ngoko na libati t-shirt chingi ya chintingu chie cotton na bayi ngoko na libati chinizi chinkongo chitali kurwa erangi ine mbwanji techikopia muna ibono wako n'umugaso kwe nk'umutuku watya tubate chikepu egake chikepu chinkongo chintingu echicho gutanga kurwa ase umugaso na bayi ntubwate chiblazer koti mune chichikolekana asi inchira ya bene boigo ndubwate chishati chire official asi avasaja na boigo ndubwate chitruza cy'abasubati chire official asabali banjite ebinyanza ebiya by'okunyembe by'amasikani no tubwate aiga ase abasubati banjite chichiniza ndubwate kira aina y'iki jeans maiga ase abasubati banjite uborembo asaba njua bose abasaye banjite ebikoroto ayayayayaya ndubwate ebikuruto bitungu kabisa bikunga sneakers ndubwate sport shoes alafu ndubwate kikuruto kimano kikunga safari port Timberland nabo igo ebikuruto byakira aina bono nyanyole edukiyeme yamuchi obusongo ase building ku Market Plaza Taransaiga underground ase room number 32 bono tunyole ase namba yesimi enugo isano na ibere enugo eyemo isano inye kianda isano inye isato nyirole enugo isano na ibere enugo eyemo isano inye kianda isano inye isato Mtemi Fashion niduka egokora omekameke omurigireria omwanjwa hasi entunda entangani umirana negekosi ekenene gegokoretera amangana mayabuna wotika kurwase chinkongo chagusina boigo ase michimene na yensenkima
masoge maneno mwancho omurigireria Mwamugusi TV emogorobengia andonsi asoberete chinga kini ariganiribu ya kigima kurwase omogobani o Camel Park okoretera amangana maya Mwamugusi TV Rieta Denis Uhuru.
Omwancho murigereria Mwamugusi TV andonsi ase kwabeta inyoranga oyono mwako kane kurwa abarai au banyara kopikwa ase ebirogo umirana nenche Joan kwamboka asamayia ime Mwamugusi TV nero Enkoro y'omugusi.
Ekero ense ya Kenya wana ogendete kuyarigania ase ncho yobo chori wo mwaka bukiri bubere na merongo ebere umirana na nche Josephat Mumanyamisi ase amangana amaya abiriga kubaga gwateka ase chingongo o chionsi
sono omwanchwa omurigereria nonye binyinyi bya COVID-19 bigenda twateka ase chinsemo awa chinse iga asa amangana amaya ni gongo kugania ase nchira ya bene Elitariane Javas Obutu
yakima omwanchwa omurigereria Mwamugusi TV mase mongo kumanyanga timu ya Shabana nigegendera tokoro ya sekimino ke National Super League abo asentundeye ekagere gochego so asekimino neke ya Kenya Premier League musinto byugo Pius Mwamugusi TV
nyono mangana maya Mwamugusi TV na wateka gochakira Chinsa isano na ibere Chinsa Ikomi chamorogoba Insa eyemo daboigo Chinsa isato chiabotuko Mwamugusi TV Enkoro y'omugusi.
Ndoche chia aragire Chinsa Ikomi chia bona mugorobana inde omwanchwa omurigereria begataseni kia Mwamugusi Television ansenchira benengo ko aligano nyare ko ba amana inje Josephat Amisi ase amangana go se chingoro engoro Chinsa Ikomi ko aligano ansenchira bene Togochaka abono kigimana oroboti rwa amayanda na boigo ebirero ebinene anya koba karakana ase skuru ya oboroso ya nyamare ime ya bonchari magiga ya omwana oyomo gwe myake 5 noyomo anya kobaga agwa kuana egali na gusiria obugima bwaye abu ubatekana na omo commandant Charles Mujinji bwa ensemo eyo nigo atebire omwana oyo bwekerasi ya kabere nigo nyara kobaga gutomwa school fees no mwalimu omonene bwe skuru eyo ekerale gutamboka bono epara nyara kobaga gusiria obugima bwae ase egali nyara kobaga kumutuma yale kogenda ase orogendo rure orwa bwango. Tokotikana bono na oroboti oru kurwa sensemo ya bonchari tokosuka amotwe omokonyi bwa omogavana omoyabwa e county ya Nyamira nigo atianeligwe nagosoa obisi omogaso obono omoyega oyo nyara koba korekana sensemo ya Huru Gardens ime county ya Nyamira nigo nyara koba gokora wana omonachi ebina Lady Justice Rose Ogo.
And the laws of Kenya without fear, favor, affection, or ill will. So help me God.
Makofi jamani, makofi. Gavana huyu wetu tayari amekula kiapo, the oath of office, kwamba sasa yeye mira. Makofi anapoweka signature yake huyu Daktari James Ondichogesami. Mungu ambariki, Mungu amkinge, na zaidi ya yote ampe uwezo ili awe naibu gavana wetu, amsaidie kazi gavana wetu His Excellency Amos Kimome Nyaribo. Jaji wa siku ya leo vile tumejulishwa hapo awali, ambaye amemkulisha kiapo huyu naibu wa gavana wetu ni Justice Rose Ougo, the presiding resident judge, Kisii High Court.
Tokotikana bono na oroboti oruo rua omoyega wogotianwa kwae omokonyi bwa omogavana we county ya Nyamira James no tokosuka amotwe bono abamate n'abasani boigona abarainigo bagendete gutuma amagombo abo gucia enga ne yamate yenyagusira omoseneta omochore Victor Brengei nigo asireti obugima bwae obotuko bwa igoro kubatikana na omobasokana bwe paro nyarete ko bagokorekana ase epara enene yokurua omochi o Nairobi boigo kwenda ensemo ya Nakuru kubatikana na omo speed Bitis Keragori nigo ante vire Victor sireti obugima bwae kero ariko bweni gwa asenyagitari ya War Memorial Hospital.
Like any other Kenyan or any other person, we were really sad, and we had no words as a family to express, because it is something unbelievable. Most of the people were calling and asking what is happening, and I keep on asking. I'm told he's no more. Those were the words. we received, most of us received calls from 9 p.m. at night that he was in War Memorial Hospital, and only to arrive to be told that he has passed on. So it is a sad moment for us as a family, and for the Ogiek community, and for the marginalized communities.
First and foremost, pass my condolences to the family, Ogiek and minorities and marginalized communities in Kenya. We have lost a leader. He was the only political leader that we had as minority community, being the only nominated senator, and we are shocked. As senator, as we have been working together, I'm the head of minorities and marginalized communities in Kenya, and 79 communities, we have been having hope that through him, we have a bill that went through Parliament, Article 100, on special interest groups. Now it is in Senate. We have been working with him closely for that bill to be passed so that minorities and marginalized communities in Kenya will get representation. So it is very sad at the moment because the timing of this death is really it is a shock. It's heavy on our side.
Actually, we are all quite devastated this morning, or rather since yesterday, when we got the news of the accident and then shortly thereafter the passing on of our friend and colleague Senator Victor Prengei. As you can see here, we have his family. He was a youthful, cheerful, great, really humble senator and human being, so to say. And I worked very closely with him being a member of my delegation from Nakuru County in the Senate. And I can say he really passionately pushed for the interests of the minority communities. So it's a great loss, more so above that to the family, the Ongiek community, Nakuru County and Kenya at large. So it's really a terrible, sad day, but it is well, and we are hopeful that we shall be able to get through this.
Togoska motivono omorai wekia magia ODM Raila Odinga nigo atebire engana yokobareta amagendro sense ya Kenya ngati yebitambukero serikali ya erachikoena kelia aba Kenya ekirira chikoira oborai obonene. Raila nigo boigo atebiri aba Kenya banyarekoba abatohereru ekero ekigambero ekenene kera chikorwa oroboti igoro ya abibi haelitko ya ichuma wiki eiga ya kwanire aya ekero aringinchira gochia ase county ya Nakuru.
Alafu sasa siku ya Ijumaa tutangoja mahakama iongee. Sawa sawa? Sawa sawa? Wakiongea vizuri sawa, wakiongea vibaya vile sawa. Sawa sawa? Lakini mwenendo yetu itaendelea. Sawa sawa? Unaelewa vizuri? Maana yake unasema nobody can. Sisi tunataka kuleta ukombozi kamili. Sababu tunaongea juu ya uchumi mashinani. Ianze kutoka kule juu mpaka juu kule chini. Hatutaki kupiga matajiri. Tunataka kufanya mafukara wawe tajiri. Ndio sawa? Sawa. Si ati wewe unataka kupiga mtajiri, hapana. Huyo baende tu namna hiyo, lakini tunataka kutoa watu kwa hali ya ufukara, tuwapeleka katika hali ya utajiri. Sawa? Hiyo ndio sababu ya maana ya handshake, na hiyo ndio mfumo tunafuata. Na sababu hiyo tunaanza mjadala hapa leo Nakuru. Hapa Nakuru leo tutanguruma. Tutatoa azimio. Kutoka hapa siku ya Alhamisi tutakuwa kule Nyanza. Viongozi wa Nyanza wataongea. Siku ya Ijumaa tutakuwa kule Ingo, Kakamega. Wataongea. Wiki ijayo tutakuwa Mombasa. Baadaye tutakwenda Garissa. Kisha tutakuja hapa Bonde la Ufa, Turkana, Eldoret, Kericho, hapo Narok na Kajiado.
Raila aboigo oyo ares ore ase chitaro elio koene kia koena na amaganio ya bitambukero serikali ya jera chikoira litukuria rugari ngase county ya Nakuru gati ya obarenge somo sangerekano oyo no Omo Governor Nakuru Kinyanjui boigo Omo Governor Kakamega Wycliffe Oparanya na boigo Omo Governor Kirinyaga Anne Waiguru amona bande.
And so today we are here to launch another united effort to address the problems afflicting our people. The journey we start today is intended to create the political and ideological unity that we require to confront the problems afflicting our people. We are coming together with a political and governance framework that ensures our economy works for each and every one of our citizens. We believe that to address the problems afflicting our people in a sustainable manner, we must bring the diversity of our people, their leaders, and their problems onto one table and embark on a systematic and transparent search for solutions as equal stakeholders in Kenya's future. Our society is diverse and divided and complex. No single man or woman can be our sole messiah. We therefore have no option but to build inclusive political processes. We must therefore urgently embark on uniting, not dividing our people, not pitting people against each other, not pitting the poor against the rich, the young against the old, one faith against the other, tribe against tribe. That would be a strong recipe for a violent competition for political power. Kenya cannot afford another era of election violence. Kenya is too divided to be splintered any further. We must unite to safeguard the victories we have scored over the decades and advance them to protect our democracy and freedoms, our diversity and inclusivity, our shared prosperity, and our morals and ethics. We must unite to build prosperity and share it equitably on a table where everyone feels represented. We need a united front against corruption and impunity.
Tukutigana na aroboti orurwaye umuraiwe kiamagia ODM Raila Odinga se county ya Nakuru togusuka mutwe bono oborai gose abaraiba obomo wa okanigo bagendrete no musangirikano asensemo ya Naivasha umusangirikano oyo nigo baletire amo abarai agati yabo Musalia Mudavadi we kiama KNC na boigo Moses Wetangula we kiama gia Afford Kenya na boigo Gideon Moi we kiama gia Kanu na boigo Kalonzo Musyoka we kiama kia waipo musangirikano oyo igo so ireli tukolia kabere ase litukolia lero ase boigo ekero bakulu musangirikano ibara chikwena na oroboti igoro yali babere koba bagukwanira ase amatuko ayo abere. Biamono sana omwanjwa omurigeria se okogendera koirali bagalia gona koyaligeria amangana aya amaya Chinsa Ikomi tigaturagenda ase omutimoko akikero tokwirana togenda ko batoko semina gukomanya amange nganyari ko bagagwateka kurwa chingongo ao.
Umwanchu murigereria Umamugusi TV watarire kurwa daraja moja paka daraja 2 turumira na neduka ekoni ebintu asiguriria nsekigima ase omuchubo songo bono eduka ya #Emporium neduka ekoni ebintu asiguriria nsekigima bono #Emporium nkoni ebintu bla chi mixer generator speakers chihuva chibetri chichigari chisime amatogonyero gose horn speakers hair conditioner kids spice cause konire amone MGTV nebintu ebenge bikoni una #Emporium bono tarira edukiye gutuka opposite Agakani Hospital soa ime ya #Emporium enyorere kigintu utagite ase digoririanse ase okwemanya mange twakire ase inambeye enogo isano na ibere enogo isano inye isato eyemo wose tuligie ase namba ya kabere enogo isano na ibere isano ibere ibere kianda isano na isatu kianda isano na isatu #Emporium Limited neduka tuwe tugeria ine omugusi omugima ase kwabita nubwate duka nubwate chinyumba hotel chi hardware amone biasara binde au otagete bimanyekane no mugusi omugima bono igetisini kiao kyamo mugusi TV yakorera bagari yabereye gutangaza ibiasara byao asiri guri enusu nabo igogekohe umutinyo yo mu busa gitari ko guchachi nonya neshiringi libagiri lyabene gose elfeye nigere eyabantu gose asegedesini yitoge kurambali yeika bunabuno Kisii, Nyamira, Homa Bay, Siaya, Kericho County, Nandilza, Chinsemo cha Kakamega, Chinsemo cha Bungoma, Bometa, Chinsemo cha Naroko, Aliasumubaga Oposia, Chinsemo cha Nakuru, Naboigo Chinsemo cha Sirali, Ase Okwemanye Mange, Totaliri, Ase Chobisi Chito Chikotoka Asomo Bugani, Okamel Park Hotel, Aliasumuchi Okyugoro, Bose, Twakeresimi, Ase Nambeye, Enogo, Isano na Ibere, Inye, Eyemo, Isano na Ibere, Isano na Ibere, Inye, Isano na Isato, Eyemo, Mwamugusi TV, Enero Enkoro, Yomugusi.
Nakorigiri nande mwancho omurigiria ase ntunda ya kabirogenderete kobago korigiria amaya Chinsa Ikomi omubunge we constituency ya mbere Muriuki Njagi nigo aesokire na boigo kugikiria na komomochia omunyakero bwa ekiombe kia obochori ne chimbebe IBC wafula chebugati asokoira egetambokero ya okobeka ekerengo giechibesa kiganirie ekero ensi ya Kenya gendete ne chikampeni ao Muriuki nigo atebire getambokero ekiori tanganigo kiabonete gikiwe ase ebunge enene nyarekoba geokwanera magiga ya ekiombe kikonyarakoba gekoraria bene boigo Muriuki nigo akemochiri ekiombe gose ekiamagia ODM asenganeri bagoteba igo obategete obonchorere ba commissioner ba ekiombe kyobachori nyuma obachori obanene bwense botaraba.
It's unfortunate that the IBC must bring regulations before the House, before Parliament, for approval. When they are setting the ceilings, what amount of money a presidential candidate must spend, what amount of money an MP must spend, even a senator or an MCA. But those regulations must be brought to the House for approval. What Chepkati did, and that's what I was saying the other day when we met him, I read mischief, or committee read mischief in also what he had done. He went ahead to publish without the approval of Parliament and set the limits, like a presidential candidate must spend about 4.4 billion. Any other member must spend about 250 shillings per constituent. But by the time he was publishing those regulations, those ceilings, they had not been brought to Parliament for approval. And by their own admission, their legal counsel, Ms. Salome, clearly admitted that they had breached the law, the Campaign Financing Act, which says the IBC must bring regulations to Parliament within 12 months. I mean, at least within 12 months before the general election. Now they brought them on the last day, on the 9th of August this year, and we're having an elections in next year. They went ahead to publish without the approval of Parliament. So we said that act was a nullity. It is null and void to the extent that they acted without the approval of Parliament. We made a report, and I believe it will be tabled tomorrow in Parliament. It's so much unfortunate that we needed to level the playing ground so that people do not spend too much money in a way they are saying to have bought their seats. But Chepkati delayed with these regulations. So it's unfortunate that they have been rejected by our committee, and hopefully the entire Parliament will reject them tomorrow. Then it's like we'll go to the elections again without regulations on what amount of money must spend, or what ceilings must be spent by each candidate. The ODM brigade has for a long time been saying that Chepkati mishandled the elections of 2017. But we must also appreciate that over time, for the last 10 or so years, whenever we get to an electioneering cycle, whenever we get to the elections proper, the ODM brigade keeps on saying we must change the electoral commissioners. They said we must change Kevoito. They even came around and changed Ahmed Hassan. That's how Chapkati came in. And you know Chapkati was a live member of ODM. He had even contested one of the political seats in 2013 under the ODM ticket. So why are they not happy with him now? And he was their live member. We must build our own institutions. It cannot be, and it must not be that every other time that we are going to an election, ODM must say that we must change the election commissioners.
Togotigana na oroboti oruo na inde togendrete ko baretera amangana aya amaiya toguska mutwe omoraibe kiombe kierichi ko imense ya Kenya Law Society of Kenya Nelson Havi ni gobono abaenekeirie oboene abamate abamura ababere abubanyara ko babagusiria obugima bwabo ase amaboko y'abanyanyimbo aya nigo akire magega ya abanyanyimbo abo batano noyo mugwiki wa ase ekigambero ekenene kemilimani ase kaunti ya Nairobi omubaso olero.
Anasema
Just make a U-turn.
We'll make a U-turn.
We go back.
We go back. Hey, just tell them to come back. We are going to open the open court.
Yes, we are acting for the family. The Law Society of Kenya is acting for the family. A total of 8 of us are here, myself.
Nengana kerokende yogo kuminande abere koba gekoreta liberera anene ase yamate nenga yaba murabaria babere banyarako bagusiria ubugima bwabo ase amaboko ya abanyanyimbo kotoligerete mote torore obwaene bokorekana gukiase enga elia to gosuka mutebono omuwaziri bw'ekisemi Professor George Magoha emambi yabono na abwatoka amachibu ya chingencho abana banyareko bakurangirwe guchichi college ni university ao lituko oliarero asabana abo batika okora amatemu abo yekerasi ya Ikomi na akabere. Magoha nigo atebire ekiombe ekioge ekokora emeremo yokurangiria abana guchichi university na gochora chikosi ao ase obwango iganigo kiarokanire kebwate chinchera chia obokurumi na boigo atika goteba buna kenyare koba gekoyarigania asingi gukora obokurumi obo boigo Magoha asemambie bono niga akumeria ase engana elia tebire abalimu abange mbali koyari bagalia bene elikonyara koba bakobasemia abana babo igoro yechikosi echibakonyara koba bagochora ikero bakorire amatemu abo yekerasi ya Ikomi na kabere.
Parents and went to schools that they were taken in the first instance. And we praise God for it. So something is happening in our society. Compared with the selection process for the previous years, we have this year been more meticulous and patient. We introduced a new third round revision targeting candidates who had not gotten what they want. But I want to say something here. Who has told you that every candidate has to apply to COOPS? I was asking the CEO, why are you so worked up that you even want to place children who did not apply to COOPS? Is it fair? Because these are actually not children now, they are adults. So if somebody does not want to hear about the university, and somebody does not want to hear about anything else, or somebody has chosen because he's the son of Dr. Juan, and he has already gone to Canada, and he didn't want to apply to COOPS, why are you placing that person in a university? I'm not criticizing you, I'm just telling you that we should be open-minded. So let us place people who apply. But having said so, I am shocked to note that most schools don't even encourage the children to apply in the first instance. Less than is it 14 or 24% of institutions apply before the results come out. We don't gamble. The teachers of our time, and I'm going to encourage the teachers of today to behave like the teachers of our time, where my teacher told me, no, you apply to go to Strasbourg College 6 months ahead of time, because you are going to pass and you will go there. Now, if a whole institution, the majority of about 10,000 institutions, about 2,400 are the only ones that forward applications, that is a systemic failure, and it is a dysfunction, and I'm going to ask the teachers, I will also talk to my colleagues in the Teacher Service Commission, that this has to be addressed. The teachers are not earning money for nothing. They have a duty. I would understand if a student refuses, but if a center refuses, I think action must be taken against such people. Because you are then not training somebody who has confidence in himself. He's waiting to see whether he's going to pass first. You should be able to gauge yourself, although this is going to be sorted out by the CBC, but that will be until 2029. Are we together here?
Togoska amotwe bado tutigarite anse sekta ose wizara yechisemi abarimu abange litukolere banyale ko baba wesokia eliokonyora chanjo ya ebinyinyi bya COVID-19 aya igachire magega yekyombege baterete abarimu abo Teacher Service Commission koena na amatuko 5 na bere koene kekira omwalimu nyale koba gakonyora chanjo eyo ya COVID-19 omotenene ligweke ombe ekyo nansi masharia nigo atebire asobwango iga barimu abake ose enamba ya barimu abake babire ko baba wesokia anene konyora chanjo ya COVID-19 yere mamincha na ekerengo gose kole ere mamincha na ekerengo ki serikali ya betege koena na libaga diabene elio abarimu bonse banyara ko bakonyora chanjo y'ebinyinyi bya COVID-19.
Sijageza mwabido mweka mafilter. Nada kuja mstando.
Make sure that is one of the distributors.
Oraboti ndororu wachicha igoro ya umwana omokewe miaka 5 na aya mogo siria obugima bwaya se skuru ya nyamare ime ya bonchari libolire nebo tambe tokoboria ine abarimu abanene ngetambokero kitugo chitwaira ekero kende tokubatoma abana bachikugoreta school fees kuruka umwana bwe miaka 5 no yomo utomwanga utambuka ipara na nditamaite utambuka separa kero kende nengana na ekekora kero kende kiugo kumisana pole sana kwa niaba ya Mamugusi Television ase familia gose engayo omwana uliunyara kwa baga usiria ubugima bwae ase mu basokano asensemo elia ya bonchali na gwikira agwo omwanchwa omurigeri kwegeta seni ekekema Mugusi television no to gwikira omwario bwa Enkoro Chinsa Ikomi mbia mona singicho kwirari bagalia okoba amonanche nakoganiri emaragoba engia boigongo kwari onyale kobago ko gendera korigereria emeroberio ato nyale koba to kwariganeria koru uigaiga egetaseni egekema Mugusi television egetaseni namba ema sorogongorwa gusibo igombia mono sana ase abasaki baito bamangana kwene kinga mangana nyala kobago twikira ase enchere bene mbia mono boigo ase balia bagendrete go shurikiria chinsemo chia emitambo damaris nyakiba na boigo Newton nyabera ase gasi ingia mogene tokoba amogokora na baganiri amaeli tagane ndoke Josephat amisi.
Omwanchu murigereria omwa Mugusi TV watarire kurwa daraja 1 paka daraja 2 turumirana neduka ekoni ebintu asiriguriria nsekegima ase omwachu bosongo bono eduka ya #emborium neduka ekoni ebintu